Thawne, Thawne, Thawne. Marathon.
Thawne. Impossible. This should be impossible. Ah!
Are you trying to kill me again, Barry?
Mayor Thawne, are you alright?
I don't think that they would be as supportive as the ones who witnessed it the first time. I'm fine. Ignore this and return to your post.
Sir, yes, sir.
How are you back? How are you alive?
Did you forget, Barry? I'm from the future. Killing me now doesn't kill me in the 25th century. All you did was give me prerequisite knowledge to bring from the future to the past in order to change it.
How? What did you do?
It really is remarkable. The Speed Force is tied to so many things when you pull back the electrical curtain and see it for what it truly is. Time. All of time. Existence moving through reality. Kinetic energy. Temporal energy. A storm of intelligence that can connect me to everything and everyone.
Is this another flashpoint? Like the time I saved my mother. By killing you, I created a fractured timeline?
Weren't you listening, Barry? Allow Professor Zoom to teach you. All those machines that I built to tap into the Speed Force directly, the guinea pigs Max and Wally that I sent into it to report back information, it was to be able to understand it well enough to use it. Once I had what I needed, I could finally use the Philosopher's Stone and rewrite my fate. But in order to be reborn, the old me needed to die first. The only way to be rid of what the timeline intended.
You know what happens when you change the future. I can't let you. I won't let you.
Are you listening to me, Barry? Class is in session. What I did is much more stable than Flashpoint. What I did only altered exactly what I wanted changed, and nothing more. I offered you an Olive's branch with the timeline that I've created. Everybody recognizes you as a hero centuries sooner. Iris and your other loved ones have been returned to your life. There's no reason for you to oppose me anymore.
No, it's all superficial. If you didn't need me to exist, then none of what you just said would be the way that it is. The only change here that you truly wanted was giving yourself a position of power.
I found a way to tamper with time without repercussions. I'm telling you that I've returned your mother to you. There's nothing to fight for here. Even if there was, only I know what I did to make it this way. Only I can undo what I've done.
I don't believe you.
I don't care if you do or you don't. All that's left for you to do now is run, Barry. Run. Run and see for yourself. I win again, Flash.
Barry?
Mom? Yeah, Mom. It's me.
Barry? What are you doing here?
I just wanted to see you again. Mom and you. Together.
That's what weekends are for, isn't it?
Oh, Henry, stop it. Barry can visit us anytime he wants.
I know. I was just teasing the boy.
Anytime?
Barry, are you okay? Do you need to come in?
I would like that. I wish more than anything that we could all just sit together in the living room as a family again.
Barry, you're worrying me.
Don't worry. It's just, superhero stuff. You know how it is, I guess. I just wanted to stop by and see you again is all, before I go and do what I have to do.
Well, alright, son. Just know that we are always here for you.
Both of us, if you ever need anything.
Yeah.
Hey, there's the man of the hour.
Keep up the good work, Flash.
Or do you prefer we still call you Barry?
Forrest?
I told you to call me James. If you didn't earn it before, then you sure as hell earned it now. To think all this time that you're actually a superhero.
I'll say. Why didn't you tell any of us sooner?
But Patty, you're back too?
Never left, nerd. Not till now, anyways. My shift's over, and not all of us are around-the-clock superheroes.
Whoa, wait, Patty! Thawne really did bring back everybody I've lost. No, wait. Julio, is Fiona still on her shift?
Fiona? Is that one of the transfers we're expecting? Sorry, Barry, but that's probably a better question for the captain.
Oh, sure. Is Fred in his office then?
Shia? Yeah, but I doubt he'd know anything about the transfers either. To each their own.
Is Fred not the captain in the timeline Thawne rewrote? But if it's not Julio like in Flashpoint, then who's the captain? Daryl?
Whoa, hey! Not afraid to show off that super speed now that everyone knows, huh?
Daryl, it's so great to see you again.
It's good to see you too? What's got you acting so strangely?
Can we talk in your office? This is a lot to take in. And I'm sure it's gonna be a lot for you to take in as well.
Oh boy. From the sound of it, I'm not sure that I even want to know what this is about. But I won't let you handle whatever it is alone either. So, come on in. Barry, all that happened? With Nora and Henry?
Thawne did it all. Then he undid it.
I can't believe it. And you had to go through all that alone? I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. That nobody was.
I had Fiona after it all. And Bart. If I never meet Fiona, then my grandson never exists. I can have a second chance at correcting all the mistakes I've ever made, this time without having to worry about others being affected like Bruce and his parents, but at the cost of the other future I'd made. How could I make a choice like that?
You're being put in a position where you have to choose one or few lives over countless others. Again, is it really so bad either way? Maybe you owe it to yourself. Maybe Fiona in this timeline is just as happy as she was in the other one. And you can be too.
But this isn't the same. It's not like when saving Mom made Bruce die and the Justice League a bunch of tyrants, or choosing Fiona over a psychopath like Thawne.
You're right, it's not. This is a choice as to how you'd like to move forward with your life. You're anything but selfish, Barry. This time, though, don't worry about me or the others. There's nobody to save anymore. We had our chance. For once, make it about yourself and what you want. You decide for yourself, not us.
I can't. I already know what I'd decide if I did that. I need to get more opinions on this. I need to find out what else Thawne changed. I should check with the council, see if they detected anything wrong with the timeline's changes. I should go see others. Go see Iris, maybe.
Do whatever you need to do, Barry. Take as long as you need to decide. Do what it takes to make yourself happy. After everything you told me, you deserve to finally be happy.
Jay! Accelerated Man, I need to talk to you in the council.
Oh? What seems to be the problem?
Thawne. He changed the timeline. People that aren't supposed to be around anymore are back and... well, I don't know if or what else he may have changed. That's why I thought the council would be a good place to find out. You guys detect that sort of stuff, right?
We normally do, but nothing out of the ordinary lately. Jay?
Well, if we did notice anything unusual, I would have come and seeked you out myself, like I did when Max, came out of the Speed Force.
Wait, you're saying there were 0 anomalies?
I'll go double check with the others. We're usually on top of that sort of thing. Be back in a flash.
Thawne did say he altered the timeline without any repercussions. I just couldn't believe he could actually pull that off.
To have the power to rewrite history however you want and have no side effects is a dangerous ability, especially in the hands of Thawne. You're saying he only brought back people who died, though?
Well, that and make himself mayor of Central City.
There must be some ulterior motive.
That's what I was thinking as well, but...
Good news.
You found something?
No, nothing at all. As far as everybody is concerned, there's nothing harmful to the time stream.
How exactly is this good news?
You want there to be an anomaly? You know how difficult fixing things are when it comes to time travel.
Every version of us here knows all too well, I'm sure. Accelerated Man is right, Jay. It's a good thing that Thawne hasn't caused irreparable damage to the timeline.
That means there's nothing for us to figure out or fix.
Well, yes, but I'll keep monitoring things closely, see if there are any changes. I fought Thawne alongside you enough times and heard enough stories to know that he isn't one to take lightly.
Thank you, Jay. But there's nothing to figure out, huh? Could I really just leave things the way they are?
If I had the chance to see Jessie again, I don't know what I'd do. I just know that I'd want to see her at least. So go, Barry. Use this as an opportunity and see everyone again. If you don't, you'll regret it. You'll keep second-guessing yourself. If you do, you'll know what the right choice is.
Barry? What are you doing here?
Iris. I never really brought you into my world as the Flash for you to understand what I'm about to say, but...
Barry, even if you never told me about your adventures yourself, I've seen you in action fighting aliens before. I think I can handle it.
Believe it or not, what I have to say is going to sound even crazier than aliens.
Then are you sure that here is the best place to talk about it?
That's the thing. Here shouldn't exist at all. And depending on what I do, it could go back to not existing.
What? What does that mean?
Iris, this is a different timeline than the one I'm familiar with. And the timeline that I'm from, and the life that I lived, it was lived without you. I lost you, Iris.
Oh. This other life you lived without me? Did you still manage to find happiness?
Well, I guess so. I met someone who reminded me a lot of you, Patty. She and I were going to get married.
Oh, wow.
And then I saw you again on the television. And now in person. And after all this time, I just didn't think all it'd take for me to regress to the person I was back then, seeing you again.
So that's why you're here? You came here to see me and decide whether or not you can lose me again?
I don't think I can. I don't want to lose you again, Iris. You or everyone else. I can't lose them all again.
Seeing us living the lives we didn't get to have really got to you, huh? You want to be a part of them.
I've missed you all so much.
Barry, you're wrong to feel this way.
Huh?
You aren't losing me a second time, because you could only lose me once. If I shouldn't even be here right now, then how could you? No, this time, you're giving me up. You have to give me and the others up, Barry. That's what this is about. Even if we weren't alive like this before, you didn't give us up then either. And that's why it's so hard for you now.
No, this is different. I didn't have a choice then. You were gone. Dead. But now you're here. I can keep you here. I can have you all back.
No, you can't. That's the thing about stories, Barry. You can't go back and rewrite them once they've been published. All the articles I wrote, even the ones I got wrong, helped me get to where I am today. Instead of hurting because of those few failures, when I look back on them, it helps me to keep moving forward and to do better.
I don't want to. I don't want to change this all. Not again. I already did once before.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Barry. I didn't realize. You didn't come here looking for a reason to keep things the way they are. You came here looking for an excuse, didn't you?
I should have known that you would talk some sense into me. I guess somewhere along the way I forgot that's what you always did best.
Well, even superheroes need someone to help them sometimes.
You knew?
I was an investigative journalist before I became a reporter, and you're my best friend who I always had a crush on. Of course I knew.
Then, do you think you knew before in the other timeline too?
Definitely. I always knew it, even before you became the Flash. Barry Allen is a hero. Always has been. Always will be.
Back already? As you can see, I was doing a little reminiscing of my own. Back when we were young and full of vigor.
You're still holding on to the past? I thought none of that mattered to you anymore.
It's better here than in a museum. There's no use for these old things when the current timeline doesn't acknowledge our feud.
But you do. You still hate me, don't you?
I didn't always. I was obsessed with you for so long. I wanted to be the Flash. I found a way to gain access to the Speed Force, and I became like you.
So, then what happened?
With that ability came the ability to travel through time, and it was time that revealed the truth. My fate was to become your greatest enemy. I could never be the Flash, so I became the reverse of everything that you were instead. The more people you saved, the more that you were loved, the more I had to take from you.
And now you gave it all back. What? You think that makes it all better? You think all is forgiven? I'm not letting all the lives you harmed or ended to get here be put to waste. Even if you'd brought them back, that puts the memory of them in vain.
No. I'm meant to be the true hero. Me. I've prepared for this my entire life. A dozen lifetimes won't be wasted.
See? That's the difference between us. You only ever think about yourself, Thawne.
No, you're wrong. It's you who's selfish. All I ever heard as a child was how great the Flash was. A hero. Perfect. How I was not. I was a disappointment. A failure. A spawn of a cursed family of failures. I never lived up to the ideals that the history books told me I should strive for. I was never as good as the Flash, but I knew it wasn't true. You were the failure. A fraud. I only had to make everyone see it. If only I could make you endure what I had to. You'd break. You prove yourself to be less than me. This is me breaking you, Barry Allen. This is finally the end of the Flash.
So much for the olive branch.
Why did it have to be this way? Why did you make me do this despite my best efforts? Why? Why? I gave you the life you've always wanted. You could have had everything you ever wanted.
I already did.
Not for long. Why do I have to be the villain? No matter how many times I rewrite history, you always make me the villain.
You became the villain when you killed my mother.
Oh, so that's why, huh? I have an idea, Barry. The night your mother dies, I'm going to be there. A social worker, or a lifelong neighbor, a friend. I'll take you in, raise you as my own, make you my son.
No! That's Daryl's role! You won't disgrace him again!
Freeze!
Get out of here! No! Why would you do that? You killed your own men!
I won't allow anyone to intervene anymore. No Batmans, no Kid Flashes, no Green Lantern or Max Mercury to help you. This time, it's just you and me, Barry. And it's about to be just me. If you won't compromise, then neither will I. You were right, Barry. This little fantasy world that I created isn't actually what I wanted. What I wanted, what I want, is to replace you. Once you're out of the way, the world will finally forget Barry Allen instead of me. From now on, when they remember the Flash, they'll remember me.
You can't! If you do that, then you'll cease to exist. You need me to be the Flash, remember? What about your future?
My future, Barry? Like the day you broke my neck? Or the day you watched Batman's father slide a trident through my back? Empty threats to a living paradox. There is no more future. No past. Not until I've decided to put it all back together.
You've gone mad. Deep down, you know it won't work. That's why you made this timeline instead of killing me to begin with. You know it's still too much of a chance.
Wrong, Barry. I may cease to exist, but there will be an Eobard Thawne again in the future. Eventually. The only difference is that they'll be free from mistakenly idolizing you and being put on this path. You'll be nothing to me. Nothing to anyone. You'll be forgotten.
Is that what gives you peace of mind, Thawne?
I was forced to rely on you for so long. To keep me existing. To keep me alive. Do you have any idea how much that sickened me? Needing you? Just so we're clear, in the few seconds it'll take for me to be completely erased from existence, after I kill you, I'm going to kill your friends and family. Again.
Barry can visit us anytime he wants.
I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. That nobody was.
You love your friends and family.
You were a good man, Barry Allen.
Think about how much Barry Allen has done for you!
Thawne has already taken so much from you, Barry.
You clean up well, my friend.
You bring out the best in people, Barry.
But I brought you here in good confidence that you'd understand.
I've missed you too, Gramps.
Now, though, I would commemorate him if his identity weren't a secret.
To think all this time you were actually a superhero.
I won't let you.
It doesn't matter. No matter how much you fight me, we both know that you can never win. I'm the one person you can't beat. I'm the one thing you can't stop.
I always thought so too. Even if I could manage to beat you in a physical fight, you always had something up your sleeve to ensure your victory. Here and now, you think you've done it again.
I know I have. I know I have.
By reshaping my life. What if I reshaped yours, though?
What?
What if instead of going to the past and trying to fix whatever changes you did to my life, I go to the future and make some changes to yours?
You wouldn't.
Why not? You didn't seem to mind a different life not too long ago by killing me, so what's the difference?
It'd be by my hands. Ugh. It's my choice. My life.
You're wrong. It's not. It never was. Like my life was always centered around yours. Yours was always centered around mine. You wanted to change that by killing me and being the hero instead. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to untie the knot that's intertwined our lives.
You. I hate you. When my leg heals, I'll catch up and kill you.
If my way doesn't work first, you will.
Barry!
You a fan?
Huh?
Of the Flash, I mean. Not him.
Am I a fan? I'm his biggest fan! All the villain he stopped, saving the world and the multiverse! I wish I could be able to do that!
Well, it's not as easy as it looks, kid.
Wait, with super speed it isn't? How would you know?
Well, because I'm the Flash.
Everyone knows that the Flash vanished centuries ago. You can't be him. Who are you really, mister?
No, really. I'll prove it. Here, watch this. See?
Whoa! No way! You're really him!
Shh, keep it down. The place isn't that crowded, but it's better if this is only kept between us.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm just so shocked. This is the greatest day of my life!
Good. That's why I came here. You see, I came all the way here in the future, my future, to tell you something important.
Me?
Your name is Eobard Thawne, right?
Wow, you know me!
Yeah, more than anyone. Eobard, I came here to tell you what I suspect nobody else has ever told you before.
What is it?
You can be the hero that you want to be.
You really mean it?
Yes, I really do.
All my life, everybody told me that I would never be a hero. After you saved the multiverse, they said there was no more need for heroes.
There's always a need for heroes. Police, doctors, family being there for you instead of having no one makes all the difference.
I don't know anyone like that. There's no more crime, so there's no more police. Nobody's gotten sick or hurt bad enough to ever need a doctor anymore.
And your parents?
I'm a disappointment to them.
So you run here. You like the story of the Flash, a story that has everything you don't. I understand you, Eobard. After I lost my parents, I did the same by going to the library all the time.
But now it's all better that you're older, right? Now you're the Flash!
Yeah, things did get better when I became the Flash. It didn't make the past any different or lessen the hurt, but it got better.
You're everything I thought you would be. You're amazing!
I didn't think I'd ever hear you say that, Eobard. Thank you. It's you who will become amazing, though. Prove that to me. Become something amazing. Become better than even me.
I will, Flash. I swear it.
Good. I'm looking forward to it. Now run along. That won't happen on its own. You've got to move forward for it to happen.
Yeah, okay.
I'd somehow completely forgotten this memory.
I knew you were just a lonely little boy. You told me yourself. I never wanted to see it. Thank you for making me see it. That's why you hurt me. You made me a lonely little boy too. All those times you lashed out and screamed, that's what you were trying to tell me. You didn't want to fight me. You wanted me to save you.
You were always my hero. I was so angry when you didn't save me. When you wouldn't.
Did I save you now? Finally?
No.
Why not?
Like always, without meaning to, you damned me in my life. This is the moment that you put me on this course. Telling me to strive to be better than you. Making me believe I could actually become a hero like you. When I realized what I knew all along. That I couldn't. Who would have thought? I do have a legacy of my own. Centuries before I will even be born. It's backwards. It's reverse. It's destiny.
A time loop. This is your origin story? Why you hate me so much?
There truly is no altering the flow of time. No matter how fast we are, we never seem to catch up.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I do this to you.
Barry, I'm sorry too. For everything.
I forgive you.
You finally win, Flash. I'll put things back to the way they were.
But what does that mean for you?
I'll no longer cease to exist. I'll go back to being dead and stay dead. What I wouldn't have given all those times before to have a chance like this. I'd have been free to kill you, and now all I want to do is return the favor and try to save you.
We ended up hurting each other instead.
A cruel twist of fate.
Goodbye, Thawne.
Farewell, Barry Allen. The Flash.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Same goes for you, Flash. Flash, huh?
Sorry that I didn't tell you sooner.
Forget it. It's not like I was ever overly supportive to earn that kind of trust.
But you were. You tried not to show it, but I could tell.
You only continued to confirm my suspicions.
What? Really? For how long?
I first put it together when Fiona told me that she had met you at Edward Claris's presentation. After that...
It was that obvious, huh?
It's why I was always so hard on you. I couldn't stand knowing that someone with super speed was always late to the crime scene.
Sorry? It sort of became a force of habit, I guess.
One that you won't have to worry about anymore.
Well, are you about to fire me?
No, I know you've been out of touch with reality lately, with so much going on. But I've been planning to retire for a while now. I called you in here because who better to have replace my position than the Flash?
As captain?
Don't sound so surprised. If Daryl hadn't gone as early as he did, I'm sure he would have given you the position too.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Fred.
It's my pleasure, Captain Allen. Or should I call you Captain Flash?
I think that's too close to Captain Cold for my liking. Speaking of which, I wonder what's become of Cold. If someone like Thawne was capable of changing, then couldn't he?
Mom, someone's at the door.
Just a minute. Hello. Len?
Long time no see, sis.
What are you doing here? Should I call the cops?
No, please don't do that. I swear that I'm not here to hurt you or anything. I've moved past all that.
You said that before. Len, I don't think you should be here.
Lisa, please, just give me one more chance. Believe me. I quit the inner gang a long time ago. I don't run with Mick or Roscoe anymore. I've gone clean.
You really aren't stealing anymore?
I swear that I'm done with being a criminal.
Then I can give you one more chance.
Thank you, Lisa.
Want to come in and meet your nephew?
You have a son?
His name is Owen. Owen, this is your Uncle Len.
Nice to meet you, kid.
Nice to meet you too.
Say, do you like ice cream?
Yeah.
What do you say we go get some? If it's okay with your mom.
Oh, I don't.
Please, Mom, please.
Go get your shoes on, and we'll get some ice cream.
Yeah.
Thanks, Flash. Took you a while, but you managed to melt my heart of ice and put me on the right path. I hope you find yours.
You may now kiss the bride.
Finally!
Your mother would be so proud of you, Barry. I wish you were here so that she could see what a wonderful grandson you have, and a beautiful wife responsible.
Aren't you skipping a step?
Wait, Fiona, are you saying...
You're going to be a father.
I'm going to have a grandchild!
Woohoo! Hi, Dad! Hi, Aunt Thawne!
Wait, there are two in there?
We're having twins!
I'm going to have 2 grandchildren!
Oops, spoilers.
To understand what I'm about to tell you, you need to do something first. You need to believe in the impossible. Can you do that? Good. You see that red blur? That's me. That too. There I am again. My name is Barry Allen. I am the fastest man alive. My story is pretty simple. My whole life, I've been running. When I was a child, I saw my mother killed by something impossible. My father went to prison for her murder. Then an accident made me the impossible. To the outside world, I was an ordinary forensic scientist. But secretly, I used my speed to fight crime and find others like me. Like I said, my name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. I am the Flash!